The BBC has admitted it knew about allegations against Scott Mills almost a year before they moved to sack the star. The Radio 2 DJ, 53, was stunningly axed by the corporation on Monday 6 days after being hauled off air following what proved to be his final breakfast show. Last night, the Daily Mirror linked the decision to fire Mills to a 2016 police investigation into serious sexual offenses against a teenage boy between 1997 and 2000. The case was dropped around 7 years ago due to a lack of evidence. The boy in question was under 16 years of age at the time of the alleged offenses and came forward decades later, the Daily Mail revealed today. And in a further humiliation for the BBC, it has emerged the broadcaster was contacted by a former presenter regarding alleged inappropriate communications involving Mills, The Telegraph reports. Freelance journalist Anna Breeze told the corporation in May 2025 she had received details of the allegations, not necessarily relating to the same alleged victim about which Mills was questioned in 2018 from a source. She asked whether the BBC was ever aware of or involved in any related matters and if it had ever been handed any formal or informal complaints about Mills relating to safeguarding, inappropriate conduct or harassment. Ms. Breeze, who presented news programs for the broadcaster between 2003 and 2011, also inquired as to whether the corporation had ever investigated its star DJ's behavior. But she claims she was rebuffed on all fronts, never receiving a response from the BBC. On Tuesday, the broadcaster admitted her information should have been followed up and we should have asked further questions. A spokesperson for the BBC said, "We received a press query in 2025 which included limited information. This should have been followed up and we should have asked further questions. We apologize for this and will look into why this did not happen." More broadly, we would always urge anyone who has concerns or information to raise it with us. Ms. Breeze said, "It was a credible source and I was concerned, so I decided to contact the BBC to make them aware of it and see if they came back with anything. I didn't get a response." The suggestion the corporation acted too slowly in dismissing one of its top stars contains echoes of its heavy-footed approach to investigating the likes of Jimmy Savile, Hugh Edwards and Greg Wallace. The BBC is refusing to say why he was sacked other than that it was related to his personal conduct. The broadcaster is now under pressure to explain what they knew about Mills' brush with police and when. The teenage boy who accused Mills of serious sexual offenses in the 1990s was under 16, it was claimed today. The broadcaster, who would have been 24 at the time of the allegations, was later questioned by police under caution in 2018. Scotland Yard has confirmed detectives sent a file to the Crown Prosecution Service who rejected the case due to a lack of evidence. The police investigation was closed in 2019.